This will probably be my last video talking or discussing or theorizing about the director of Scream 7. But after doing some digging and hearing other people's thoughts and hearing from, their sources and everything, I, I'm kind of narrowing it down. I think I know who it's going to be.
Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
Bagels and go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you.
Yeah. Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station, right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And all roads lead to Woodsboro, and every town has an Elm Street. Also, follow me on all my socials. All the links down in the description below. Consider becoming a member if you want Scream and horror movie up-to-date topics every day. Consider subscribing and hitting that bell with notification to be notified every time I upload a video. Okay. Let's
get to the damn fucking part.
Talk about this, okay? I've made a couple of videos about who's the front runner of this director that's going to be in Scream 7. Scream 7 is still in kind of like a questionable area. We don't have a whole lot of news on Scream 7 right now, but I do think that upon us, we're about to be bombarded with a lot of news on Scream 7. A lot of it's being hidden. We think that they got a director, but it's just being hidden from the public, so they don't get a lot of backlash, kind of like Christopher Landon. But from different content creators that allegedly has certain sources that state that this director is somebody that has put out a cult classic horror film in the year of 2009. And after doing some digging and looking at this, I was kind of like, okay, who could that be? I started looking at movies and stuff like that. I know a lot of people think that it's John Hyams, who does who did the recent Sick movie over on Peacock. And I don't think he would be a bad choice, but I don't know if I really consider Sick being a cult classic. And it definitely didn't come out in 2009. We got that pretty recent, and it was fun. It had a little whodunit aspect, had some definitely Scream-esque vibes and the Strangers vibes and stuff. I really enjoyed it. But I think that after really looking at this, stepping back and being like, who could this possibly be? And if these rumors are of stating that it is a director that has put out a hit back, that has put out a cult classic back in the year 2009, I started looking through the filmographies of like what horror movies came out in 2009. So coming across of everything, and with Valentine's approaching, I'm about to do a live stream of My Bloody Valentine, the remake, for our Valentine horror segments. So yeah, stick around for that if you want to see it. But then that brought up the question of Patrick Lussier. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. And My Bloody Valentine, the remake, came out the year 2009. Also, Patrick Lussier was an editor on the first 3 Scream films, and he's worked with Wes Craven on so many different topics, projects like Cursed and Dracula 2000, and he's just been a part of everything. He even edited Halloween H2O, and you can see that. A lot of people are like, oh, Halloween H2O kind of had that Scream vibe. Well, I think that's part of it being with Kevin Williamson involved and Patrick Lussier. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this guy, with what he did with My Bloody Valentine, it was definitely a really good slasher whodunit, and it is in the vein of something like Scream. Kind of reminds me of, like, I feel like Thanksgiving, the movie, kind of took a lot of inspiration from My Bloody Valentine, but they all take inspiration from each other. They're all going to feel somewhat formulaic, because it is a meta slasher whodunit or whatever they're trying to do with it. But I think that we may be getting Patrick Lussier for this movie, and I would not be mad about that. I love his editing style. I would love him to edit it as well. Like, if he's directing and editing it, Perfect. That gets me really excited because he was like Wes Craven's right-hand man. And who else would respect Wes's work more than him, because he has history with the franchise. He has history with Wes Craven on other projects. He's been there on a lot of stuff. I think he even directed a Dracula 2000. So with him knowing the horror genre, being next to Wes Craven, he knows his vision. He knows what how he feels about this franchise. He's going to show mad respect for it. Now this is not confirmation. This is just me saying this is my last video until we get confirmation on who the director is. With all the speculation and rumors and all that kind of stuff, and the alleged special resources that they have or have not. This is my ultimate pick, and I can't believe that I didn't even think about him to add him to my other videos of like who I want to be in that director's chair. I completely forgot about him, and I hate that because I love his editing. So that's one thing that if he is in this director's chair, please let him edit the movie as well. If he's not in that director's chair, let him edit the movie as well. That's how much I like Patrick Lussier. So if you've ever seen any of the Wes Craven's past work or anything like that, he's just done so much good stuff. And I feel like we would get that feel of the original first 3 Screams, like that. Like there's a certain editing style that just oozes with it just feels like Scream. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like when 4 happened, I was like, this doesn't feel like Scream. And I think it's from the lack of a different editor. Patrick Lussier didn't do that one. So yeah, this gets me excited. It gets me more excited thinking about it and theorizing about it. Let me know what you think it down below. Do you think it's somebody else? If this is a director that's put out a cult classic slasher or horror movie in the year 2009, go through all those 2009 horror movies and let me know which director do you think it is. And do you even think those rumors are true? Because they're acting like it's pretty true. We don't know for a fact. So once we get confirmation, we will give out more details right here on Destination Station. So subscribe to the channel. I love your faces. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.